The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, Virginia, home to the Liberty Flames. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Broncos will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the first drive ends with a pick. Touchdown, Boise State. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick six early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He's past the 30. Racing down the left side. The 30. Inside the... And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Liberty.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And he tacked on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Jacksonville State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Makes a move. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. All right, guys, let's talk a little about Liberty. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45 a lot of times. So many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
Looking to pass. It's Cook. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. Snaps it in the shotgun. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
The offense changing the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the right. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Scanning the field, it's Cook. Flips it out to the back. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Converts on 4th down. Still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
and they are showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll leave it with the lone back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Let's talk for a second about Boise State. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. They'll leave it with him. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, running back gets to give. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Keeps looking downfield. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Fresh set with first and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback keeps it. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he's not going to take the touchback. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Looking to throw, it's Cook. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the... It's incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown Broncos. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to break, and he bumps it up inside the 20. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Option football is about responsibility, but I can't give up my hand. I can't show them really quickly and make it easy on them. Good job by the defense, staying patient, defending all the options, stringing it out, making a nice play.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And they will score! Touchdown Broncos! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pulls it in on the left. Open spaces. Touchdown Flames. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for you.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Handoff to the single running back. Got enough for the first down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
when the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Got a man. It's Herrera. At the 40, there he goes. Hits the afterburners. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. West Virginia is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Utah State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Dropping back, it's Cook. The throw to the outside is complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
Quick strike complete. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Now on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Flames decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Pass to Stickson, still on his feet. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, and this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
They'll give it to him again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Gonna swing it on second down. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down. Still running at the 35. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Now he's looking to throw it. Bringing the heat. Keeps it and gets past the chains. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Flames will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Morton. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Fires to the tight end. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Give to the running back. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the air on second down. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Back to pass on second down. He'll take the deep shot. He caught it. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Broncos.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Handoff from the gun. He has the first and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Flames moving quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. He's in open space downfield. Got the first down and more. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Now on first down from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They go to the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Southern Miss is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 4 over Arkansas State. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards. You make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Going to try to get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To throw, it's Cook. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They've got the screen set up. Turns it on at midfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And the Flames have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The Flames come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. The quick out. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick 6. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Brings up 2nd down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Cook. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Liberty! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They give it to him again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
It's complete to the right. Still running at the 40. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Charcoal! Charcoal! Charcoal!
Quick handoff. Breaks the tackle. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a second down play.
22, water!
He'll run it again. Stop is made almost immediately, giving one to the 23.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
No good. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Cook. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Pulls it in, it's Burgess. Open space at the 25. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The Flames are in the hurry-up.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's got him. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a... down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. And the Flames started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you could just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Looking to throw on first down. Brings it in down the left side. Finds a seam. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against...
And he's thrown another interception. Trying to take it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Boise State. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of...
Makes the grab down the left side. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Flames with the 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Cook. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Flames in the hurry-up. They'll try to get it through the air. Pressure coming. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.